So sad for a lot of Ghanaian fans of Isaac Dogbe. He could not defend his WBO Super Bantamweight title, sadly for him. And it was exciting to see Dogbe. I mean, George Addo Jr. is here with details.
Yes, yes.
It was exciting to see him in other matches. I mean, I've watched other bouts. I beg your pardon, I've watched other bouts. But this particular one, he just couldn't seem to find his way around.
Yeah, I think that his corner really lost the plot for the bout. They have said in their interviews after the bout that they were not prepared. They underestimated the Mexican. I think it raises a lot of questions. Why would you underestimate a Mexican or a Southpaw?
Can we be fair?
Yeah,
Probably
be fair.
Underestimation could mean that I thought I'm just doing
Yeah,
ratings.
it's clear gone wrong.
I thought he was an 80%, but I just came in to realize he was a 90%. So I prepared to meet an 80%.
Yeah, but
I met a 90%. So.
I agree, but it's still poor to do that, especially when you actually took over this belt or won the belt just this year, and you have not. This is the first, a second key defense, and you would have expected to have done far better. I mean, I just think that the post-bout interviews have gone wrong communication-wise.
Probably. I also feel there's a
need
bit
to
of
sort things out there, communication gap.
there.
I mean, the point is as simple as that. I mean, Isaac Dogbe was not able to find an antidote to Emmanuel Navarrete, who was taller than him and who had a better reach. And Isaac Dogbe just couldn't find a way around it. And it was very simple. The guy goes out and gets the unanimous decision. We're yet to find out what will be next for Isaac Dogbe, which should be our main concern now. I mean, boxers lose every now and then. But I think some are trying to draw or try to infer what happened with Azuma Nelson. Okay, Azuma Nelson held his world titles for 10 years. I think he's a different human being also. But even the likes of Ikote and, Jusaq Beko and Joshua Clottey all did well in trying to keep the belts. You don't want to take over a belt and lose it that year. That's the sad part about this. But I'm sure Isaac Dogbe is strong enough to go up there.
And look, I think he's young. He seems to have a very supportive team.
Yeah.
And so let's see. You know what warmed my heart was that the president sent out a tweet to encourage him.
He had to send that. You know what? They have to go a notch up in terms of the technical team behind him. The father has done well. Maybe it's time to get him a very experienced hand.
Is his father a professional?
Yeah. He's been in the boxing itself and he's learned, but you see, you need a bit of help going forward, and I think that's what he really needs to understand. Let's see how it goes. Really, I don't want to go over. There's more analysis coming up on exactly what he needs to do and where it's going. This news next. Let's just quickly talk about football as well. So sorry Isaac Dogbe, but I think you're strong enough to come back.
Sure.
And
we wish him all the best.
Yes, in the EPL, Chelsea beat Manchester City by 2-0. That was a surprising result for everybody.
Why is everybody excited by that Chelsea-Man City game?
Because not every club in the EPL is happy with the unbeaten record. So the only team that's left with the unbeaten record is Liverpool. And I'm sure the whole Premier League will unite against Manchester United or for United.
Talking about Man City, Sterling
has
some issues?
Yeah. He had issues with Okay, there was some chance from the Chelsea fans on the side when he went to pick the ball for one of the corners, but he's made it a broader issue of how racism is playing out very well, with the media involved and how they'll tell a story if it's a black player or as a white player. I think it's something that we would want to go in and try to have a discussion, but he might not be far from the truth. I mean, from where he goes. So it's been a great weekend overall. And I think things have been good. Manchester United picking up the wins, and it's good for them. But tomorrow we'll see what Liverpool can do in the UEFA Champions League.
Great. George Addo Jr. there with what's trending in the world of sports, and that's how we end this edition of News Desk. Really appreciate your company. There's more news when you log on to myjoyonline.com. I am Benis Abubedulansa. Mapito CBD is next with JoyNews Interactive.